Hello and welcome back to Real Horrorshow. I'm your host Samantha, coming off 2 weeks of a lot of stress that I'll talk about someday, maybe, probably not with legal stuff. But we're back and we're still not on the same page with Vampire Diaries because now I'm apparently
you're
ahead.
of Stormy. You're ahead of me because
I thought you were at the end of season 6.
I thought I was too, but then I feel like the last time we talked about minisodes was a long time ago, and I thought I was supposed to stop at season 6, episode 11, but I'm past episode 11, and I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop until you start to watch. And then Sam thought that we were supposed to watch episode 7. So it's okay. Now we're all discombobulated, but don't worry.
No, it's fine. We'll all catch up.
We'll catch up.
But anyway, I can fake it. I can talk up to episode 11 of season 6.
Okay, right on.
Man, that ending of season 5 was a real bummer where everybody died.
Oh, I know, right?
And then came back to life except for Bonnie and Damon.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It was, but I'm starting to understand what people mean when they say that the Vampire Diaries death is really unimportant.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we go into the first half of season 6, Damon gets resurrected by like episode 5 because they find some way out of this hellhole. Because they're trapped in 1994.
Yeah, very strange. But we understand a little bit later why it's that specific day and time that they're stuck in. It's like the same day over and over again.
Yeah, because there's a celestial event that will allow them to return.
Yes.
So that's going on, and Elena is just being Elena and dramatic. So she decides to have Alaric, who came back to life finally at the end of season 5, and I was so glad. I missed him dearly.
I know, me too, right?
He just adds that like paternal figure the show desperately needs.
Yeah, but now he's like pissed that he's alive again. He's like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Well,
I'll go work at the college.
Because he came back as a vampire, and I understand why they would want all their friends and stuff to come back to life if given the opportunity. But at this point, Alaric's been dead for 2 years. That's a weird way to restart your life.
It is.
But yeah, he's alive and he has the original blood in him, so he's able to compel memories away from Elena. And I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping this would open up the doors to Stelena coming back.
Yeah, I want them to get back together.
But for some reason, the show is forcing Stefan and Caroline on us.
Yeah, which is awkward in my opinion. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. I like their friendship because their friendship is very similar to Stefan and Lexi's friendship.
Right.
And they're good friends. I don't need them to be together.
I know. They don't you don't have to just be romantically involved with every man.
Right.
Caroline.
Exactly.
What was the last thing that happened in season 11? Season 11, episode 11. Gosh, sorry.
Let me check.
I'm so confused. Yeah, check which episode that even was.
No, let's see. As Kyle learns to control his magic, he holds Elena captive. Caroline and Stefan go to North Carolina in search of... That's right. Caroline's mom has cancer.
Oh yeah.
A rapidly progressing cancer. So in episode 11... Caroline tries to see if vampire blood will cure cancer, which it probably won't.
Yes, they keep having this big discussion about how if vampires knew that, vampire blood can cure cancer, don't you think that we would have thought of that? So
yeah,
of course there's that caveat.
Which is a very valid point.
Right.
And not every vampire in this universe has shut off their humanity and doesn't care about the living people.
Right.
Let's say Carlisle Cullen exists in this universe. He would definitely be using his vampire blood to cure cancer.
Of course he would.
Because he's a saint.
Yeah, and he's the best doctor in town. The only doctor in town.
I think by episode 11, Alaric started dating the witch.
Yeah, the witch doctor.
who's really cool. I enjoy her.
Yeah, she's cool.
Although everything involving the Gemini Coven is a little convoluted, in my opinion.
Yes, I think this is a bit much.
Just, I don't know if you're at the point where it's established that if their leader dies, they all die. That's just,
Yes.
That seems very inconvenient.
It does. And then, yes. And then also all the celestial events and all this and all that. I'm just like, oh, gosh, come on. I'm trying to just have fun and enjoy myself watching television. Come on.
Starting to wonder if this show should have ended with season 5.
Yeah.
Because that was a pretty solid ending. It was sad, but that's fine.
Yeah, I agree. But we have like what, episode 7 or season 7, and does it stop at season 8?
Season 8 is the last of the Vampire Diaries.
Wow, we're almost there. Do you think we can finish it? Like, I don't know, finishing it by the end of the year would be too far of a reach.
We might be able to. You never know.
I know, right?
We'll see how you feel when you're on winter break.
Okay.
It's good. It's wild. It's a little convoluted now, but I'm not complaining. This is just what happens when you have 22 episode seasons.
I know, right? There's just so much to be done. So like, let's put all these like complicated within every episode. Yeah. So I can't wait till it gets resolved.
But yeah, let's go ahead and pick our movie for the week.
Okay, excellent. So, Sam and I have been thinking about maybe branching out from Netflix for one time.
The occasional branch out from Netflix, because we're in a very privileged time where we have things like Peacock and Tubi and IMDb TV giving us content completely for free as long as you can deal with ads, which I can to a certain extent.
Yes.
So I was scrolling on the TikTok as I do.
Yeah.
For many hours a day. Uh-huh. And a horror movie was recommended to me that really piqued my interest because it sounds like a weird one. Because we're in an age of very artisanal horror movies and also just people having a blast.
Yes.
And I think this is one of those people having a blast.
Okay.
It's called Dave Made a Maze. Okay. It came out in 2017 and it is available for free on Tubi, Vudu, Crackle, Peacock, and Amazon Prime Video / IMDb TV.
Nice.
It actually has very good ratings for horror, weird horror at least. 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 86 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 60% on Metacritic.
Okay, cool.
Dave, a frustrated artist who has yet to accomplish anything significant in his career, builds a fort out of cardboard boxes in his living room, only to wind up trapped by the fantastical pitfalls and critters of his own creation. Ignoring his warnings, Dave's girlfriend, Annie, leads a band of oddball explorers on a rescue mission. Upon entry, they find themselves in an ever-changing supernatural world threatened by booby traps and pursued by a bloodthirsty minotaur.
Oh my God, Sam, it's a movie that's made from House of Leaves.
House of Leaves?
That's the exact plot of House of Leaves, including the minotaur, because it's a labyrinth.
Ooh.
So it sounds like they were like made a modern movie about it.
Ooh, I haven't read House of Leaves. I'm very intimidated by it.
It's not, I mean, like you should read it because it's a horror book, but like it's like it's a big chore because there's so many flipping backwards. Like I'm sure you've seen an image of what it looks like.
Back in regular college, undergrad.
I never, what is that called?
brought in a copy because we were talking about book layouts and how that can contribute to the overall narrative of a story. And someone brought in House of Leaves as an example of that. Yeah.
Like it's cool because it's like that and it looks like that. It's cool to look at, but whenever you're like actually reading it and trying to like get every bit of like text in, it's tough. But you should read it. It is worth the read.
Oh, apparently this has a member of OK Go in it as an actor.
Oh, OK Go, is that like a band?
You don't know OK Go?
No, what are the kids like these days? Like OK Go.
Did you never saw the music video of the guys on the treadmills?
No, but I know the band name because when I worked at Hot Topic, I remember that.
As a former Hot Topic employee, you're supposed to know every single band from the mid 2000s.
I know, and I have to know all their hits. So I can recommend stuff for people to buy.
But this should be fun. It probably does have some inspiration from House of Leaves. Nothing on IMDb says it was directly inspired by it.
Oh yeah.
But it's possible. Mazes are like ripe for horror movie.
Yeah,
content.
it's the idea that the things that stick out to me the most that are the same as House of Leaves is that he built it himself. And in House of Leaves, the man like goes to his home and he like tries to update his home and he accidentally creates a labyrinth because he's an artist. And then individuals go into the labyrinth to like explore, and that's the other element. And then the third element would be the Minotaur, which is the danger within the labyrinth. But like that's also whenever you discuss just the labyrinth as a thing, it's like the mythological creature that's always caught in the labyrinth. So that's that. There's like that element too, where it's not just House of Leaves; it's just traditional mythological creature like lore too. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it looks really fun. I won't spoil anything for you, but the reason this movie intrigued me is how they do gore.
Ooh, okay, excellent.
It looks very whimsical and on brand for the type of movie they're trying to make.
Excellent. Well, I very much look forward to watching it. So if I watch it on the Amazon thing / IMDb, will there be ads or?
Yeah, there will be ads. That's how it's free.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'll just have to deal with that.
Yeah, it'll be a nice throwback to when we were watching shows in the 2000s, which I was thinking about those the other day.
Oh yeah.
I used to watch movies on USA a lot as a kid.
Yeah, USA is pretty cool because that was like one of the first like TV channels that started to have like shows with swear words.
Yeah.
After dark.
And I remember like the cable television premiere of certain movies, and on Fridays or Saturdays, they would have like shows before the commercial breaks. Like there would be cooking shows.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes I miss that time being a kid.
Yeah.
We really took that stuff for granted.
We really did because, and it's funny that you say that because especially during like Halloween season, that's the only time I find myself wanting to just sit around with cable on and just like allow any horror movie to just kind of play.
Yeah.
Because whenever you're in that like season and you're trying to watch horror movies and you actually are forced to decide what to watch, or you have to browse instead of just being able to just throw something on TV and experiencing new movies that you maybe wouldn't have chosen to watch before.
Yeah.
So I do miss it for that reason as well.
And that's one thing I like about Tubi. It's one of the weirdest streaming platforms around because it just has the weirdest selection of movies and television. It has like the shit you watch, the sitcoms you watched when you were homesick from school and then never heard of or thought about again until suddenly you're browsing Tubi because you're bored and looking for a Lifetime movie to watch.
Right.
You're like, holy shit, this was a thing that existed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks very whimsical and different from what we've
very cool.
watched before.
Nice. Yeah, well, I look forward to watching that. Go ahead and put it in my to-do list here. Watch. Phase. I'm telling you, girl, House of Leaves. Now you have to read it. You must read House of Leaves before the year is up now.
I'll try, but I have...
Yeah, it's tough.
So my friends and I tried starting one book club and we read Anxious People by Friedrich Bachmann, which was very good. It was very good. I loved it. David is 30 pages away from finishing it, but he's enjoying it so much that he doesn't want to finish it.
Aww.
But our friend who had the idea for the book club and set the due date to finish the book twice has yet to even start the book.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else is ready.
Right.
So we may have to do a Survivor style vote off the island.
Yeah, for sure.
But in the meantime, the girls in the book club, including myself, have started a smutty historical romance book club while we wait for him.
Yeah.
So, just the $8 paperbacks you pick up at the grocery store.
Yeah, the Harlequin novels.
Yeah. We're reading The Duke Goes Down.
Wow, is it really called that?
Yeah. And according to the friend that's finished the book, he does go down.
Well, I sure hope so. It is the title after all. I'd be pretty bummed if it didn't even get there yet.
Yeah. So I got all that shit to get through.
Yeah, geez.
Plus the books I actually want to read.
Yeah, that too. I totally feel you. I'm in the middle of like 3 book clubs and plus reading for myself. And like the 3rd book club, I don't even care to begin the book at all. I don't even think there'll be any consequences if I don't even read it. So I'm just gonna see what happens if I just don't read it.
What's the book?
I don't remember. It's like some type of mystery novel. Oh. It just sounded like something I like didn't want to read anyway, because it's like some type of a mystery novel that's like not new. Oh. So like another one of those $8 mystery novels that's next to the Harlequin novel, but like not erotic. So like, who wants to read that? I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. I'll have to look it up and let you know what it is. Maybe you read it, but maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, I think that's all I have for this week after we record. And once I go pick up my wallet because I left it at the office.
Nice.
I will be going to see the new Princess Diana biopic at the theater.
Oh, sweet.
Which I was on the fence about going to see, but I just saw a review that said it's very much like a horror movie. And it's a very different take on like Princess Diana's life. And I'm like, I am very intrigued now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay, so the book is called A Fatal Grace by Louise Penny.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
I know, I've never heard of it. I'll have to see if it's like on my Kindle Unlimited or something like that.
And I read mysteries and thrillers most of the time.
Yeah, it says from the author of A Great Reckoning.
I haven't heard of that one either.
Well, this is apparently it's the #1 New York Times bestselling author books, though.
What does that even mean anymore?
It just means that, I don't know.
A lot of people bought it?
I guess so. Yeah, she's on the #1 list of the most purchased books. Anyway. Yes, let's take a look at these. Oh God. It's got really high ratings. 4 out of 5. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to read it. It's called a Chief Inspector Gamache novel, so that obviously means that it's part of a series, so it's going to bother me if I'm reading a random book from a series, like out of order. See, that's why I don't like when people choose these. I don't think they really put much thought into the choice. Ooh, anyway.
Yeah.
You don't want to start a book club with me, do you, and have a 4th book club? How many book clubs can we juggle?
Listen, when we're ready in another 5 years to start a Patreon, we can have book
reviews.
We can have a real horror show book club.
That'd be so cool. All right, man. It's on our long-term goals list, among other things.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, I have nothing more to say. All I will say is now I'll actually finish Vampire Diaries for realsies. So don't watch anymore. I'll let you know when I get to season 7.
Okay, I'll stop watching. I'll take a break.
Stop watching because it's really easy to want to keep going. Stop watching.
It's addictively bad.
It is. I know. That's how I feel too.
David says I don't actually like the show because I watch it at 1.25 speed. But that's only because they talk unnaturally slow to me.
Yeah, I can agree. They do. And they do these dramatic pauses a lot. Yeah. So I can understand that. I
don't notice that I have it sped up until there's like a fight scene or a dance sequence where they're actually like moving fast.
A fight scene.
But when they're just talking, it sounds normal to me. And that might be because I am a fan of like Amy Sherman Palladino and Aaron Sorkin writing, where I just expect everything to be fast. Yes. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, when is that coming back soon?
I don't know. I think so because He Who Shall Not Be Named had a bit role in one of the episodes. So I'll name him off mic.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
I don't give free publicity on the podcast, except go check out Strawberry Boys because we haven't recorded an episode. Well, we have. But during October, they were doing special Spookberry Boy episodes where they were reading spooky stories in the ilk. So go check them out.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, go check them out. They were actually pretty delightful and hilarious.
Yes. But I think that's all I have for this week.
Yeah, we got a lot of really good one-liners from that episode, though. So.
Oh yeah, I should log into our t-shirt website and make t-shirts.
Making t-shirts sounds like a fabulous idea. I think we have to. All right. Yeah, we're done. Okay, listeners, we're done. Just stop listening now. Okay, we'll talk soon, listeners. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And there's a creep